Hello everyone, this is the perspective in education. So today we are going to discuss about the POA, that is a Program of Action 1992, which is useful for your DSC, TET, CTET and other competitive examination. So let us start with this particular presentation about the Program of Action 1992. So let us check the background of POA 1992. It is a extension of or implementation of National Policy on Education 1986. Okay, so the policy is to review. NPE underwent critical evaluation to address implementation gap. So National Policy on Education revision. It is a modified version announced in 1992 with the key changes. So, POA 1992 is the creation program of action developed to implement the revised NPE effectively. So, it is a latest version of National Policy on Education 1986. So, it is so let us check one by one. So, purpose and scope. So, it is the implementation of framework provided action plan for NPE 1986, education system reforms. So, there is a comprehensive restructuring of educational approaches, then inclusive educational access, ensure that education reaches all the segments of the society, irrespective of their caste, creed, or financial background, or rural or urban. So, the in elementary level, the education initiatives are taken by POA 1992 is the Universal Elementary Education, that is called as UEE. So it is a free and compulsory education for all the children up to the 14 years of age. Then, as we discussed in National Education Policy 1986, so the Operation Blackboard, okay, OBB. So enhance the basic infrastructure with the minimum 2 teachers, rooms, blackboard, and teaching aids. So, and it's all focused on non-formal education, special center for dropouts, working children, and girls who could not attend regular school. Then retention strategies. So focused on approaches to keep the children in a school and to reduce the dropout rate. So in elementary level, okay, in primary level, so there is a free and compulsory education for all the children up to 14 years. Then Operation Blackboard to increase the basic infrastructure with minimum two teachers in every school and proper rooms, blackboard and teaching learning materials. Then non-formal education like there's special centers are for the dropouts who is not continue their studies. For them, like working children, girls who could not attend the regular school, for them non-formal education. Then retention strategy. So in order to keep the children to go to school and reduce the dropout rates. So then Operation Blackboard. So Operation Blackboard, as I said, OBB. So in this particular scheme, at least two all-weather rooms and basic facilities. So the infrastructure will be the classroom should be able to the children able to sit comfortably and study. So all weatherproof rooms, okay, and basic facilities. So and the teachers in a Operation Blackboard at minimum 2 teachers per school with at least one female teacher. So importance given for the female teachers. So learning materials. So essential teaching aids like blackboards, maps, charts, and library books. So these are about the Operation Blackboard infrastructure, teachers, and learning materials. Then in secondary education reforms, so this is also important. POA 1992. So establishment of exemplary schools in each district to set standard. So in every school there is a model schools to be established. Then infrastructure upgradation, improvement of facilities like secondary schools, especially in backward areas. So the infrastructure was very poor. Okay, in 90s, so they want to improve the infrastructure facilities. Then vocational education, so they want to introduce a job oriented course at 10 plus 2 to prepare students for employment. Then adult education initiatives, so they want to start the national literacy mission. It is focused for the targeting age group of 15 to 35. Then they focused on women's education, special emphasis on female adult literacy programs. Then continuing education, post literacy programs to ensure retention of literary skills. Then marginalized groups, targeting approaches for SC, STs, and disadvantaged communities. So they want to focus on mostly not the formal education but the informal education and those who are unable to continue their education. Then the national literacy mission, women's literacy, continuing education, marginalized groups. So let us see one by one. So teachers education framework. So this POA directed or suggested that district institute of education and training. Okay, DIET. You should remember the full form. District institutes for education and training. So established to provide the pre services and in-service training for primary teachers. So those who want to opt for the primary school teacher as their profession, these institutions give the training, pre-training as well as in-service training. Then strengthening of SCRT. Okay, enhance the state council education research and training capabilities. So proper books need to be printed, proper curriculum should be prepared by the SCRT. Then continuous professional development. So regular teaching teacher training programs to update teaching skills and methodologies. Then quality assurance. So standards established for teacher certification and performance evaluation. So the standard certification like B.Ed, D.Ed or M.Ed, and at the same time they're going to get the regular training in their profession. Then higher education development. So for the degrees and above, so autonomous colleges encouraging the independent academic and administrative matters. So they have given the permission to become autonomous. Then the semester system and uh, credit based system also introduced for the flexible learning. So they want to expand the distance educations. Okay, like following the IGNOR Indira Gandhi National Open University model. Then they want to increase the research. Okay, so quality research and innovation is a focus for the higher education. So elementary level, secondary level, then higher education developments. So these are the POA 1992. Then they also concentrated on technical and vocational education. So it is the early introduction, employment linkages, and institutional development. So technical subjects integrated from secondary school itself. So practical skills development, industry related curriculum, hands-on training components. Then employment linkages. So direct connection between education and job market. So there is a partnership with the industry. Then for the students who are doing technical course, they will get the opportunity to apprenticeship in the particular industry, and once the apprenticeship is over, then they will get the job placement. So institutional development, so they want to expand the specialized technical training institutions like polytechnic institutions, ITIs, and skill center specialized training facilities. So women's education focus. So they are specially focused on women's or female education. So they are promoted the uh, girls education access. So and for the girls, initiatives given like scholarship, free textbooks, and midday meals. Okay, and they want to increase the enrollment of the girl students and the retention in the education. So they want to reduce the dropout and increase the participation in the schools, especially female gender. Then education for marginalized groups. Okay, those who are backward, or we can say that like scheduled castes, scheduled tribes. Okay, for them it is encouraged. So for the scheduled tribes students, so resident schools established for the tribal children to ensure the education access to remote areas. Then reservation policy. So seat allocation in education institution to ensure representation of the disadvantaged communities. Even still, it is prevailed that 25% of the seats should be given to the marginalized groups in a private institutions. Then, in order to continue their education of the marginalized groups, so financial assistance to given education financial assistance will be given to the scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, and minority students, so that they cannot cancel the admission and they will continue the education. Then the curriculum renewal. So POA 1992 even focused on curriculum. So in curriculum, what they want to inculcate is Indian culture and heritage. So they want to inculcate the Indian traditional knowledge and what is the cultural values that should be there in your textbooks. Then national integration. So the book should be contain about the how unite our India and how we have to appreciate the diversity. Like we have the different languages and different colors and different habits, but still we are in one India or one nation like that. So they want to encourage the national integration. Then environment awareness. So education should be given about the ecological responsibility. So in order to protect our environment, so to survive this type of EVS, environmental studies, will be given, and scientific tempo. So encourage the rational thinking and inquiry, not thinking about the backward things or which is not useful. So everything should be a scientific. So then language policy also they recommended. So there are three language formula. Okay, for the mother tongue and regional language, primary, medium of instruction at elementary level. So in the primary level, or they want to give mother tongue as a language of instruction or a regional language. Okay, and Hindi is a national language promoted for the wider communication. So then English and other Indian language for international connectivity and additional linguistic competences. So English or any other Indian languages. So the language policy also got implemented. Then classical language promotion. So POA 1992 enhanced the preservation of teaching of Sanskrit and other classical language to maintain the cultural continuity and linguistic heritage. So they want to protect the Sanskrit and other classical language. Okay, in order to our culture to be continue, and our language heritage should be continued. So through POA, almost 1,000 plus educational TV programs are uh, like they presented, and 500 plus computer aided learning centers established in the schools in nationwide, and there is a 24 into 7 accessible learning material available through technology platforms by using TV programs, by using computer based learning centers. So in 360 degrees, 24 into 7, so they will get the accessibility of education. So they, whether it is formal or informal, students can get benefited through this particular thing. Then key achievements. So achievements are there. Then legacy and long-term impact. So one is Operation Blackboard. It is just like revision. So laid foundation infrastructure standards in schools. There is Operation Blackboard and diet. Diet establishment. It is a district education institution for the teacher education empowerment. Then National Literacy Mission. It is for adult literacy. Then vocational education. So set grounds for skill developed initiatives. Then technology integration. So like pioneered education technologies uses in India. Then how you are going to be succeed in your exam. Okay, so connect with POA with the NPE 1986, and it is a POA is it is a modification of National Policy Education 1986 only. Then you should know about the Operation Blackboard. You should know about the diets colleges. You should know about the National Literacy Mission appear. So it's going to be asked in your exams. Understand the structure. So how POA covered elementary to higher education with the specific programs, okay, for each stage. Then note how POA 1992 influenced the lateral policy like Right to Education Act and National Education Policy 2020. So thank you for listening my class. I request you prepare thoroughly with this particular comprehensive, and so use this knowledge to in your coming AP DSC or B.Ed or TET other competitive exams. So please practice more questions regularly. I'm going to post these information, these more questions paper regularly in our channel. If you are really like this channel, I request you subscribe my channel and share with your friends and colleagues. Thank you.